Hello and welcome to The Thread of Gentlemen, a brand new podcast where we take a kamikaze dive into the best
and often worse tales the internet has to offer.
I'm Johnny. I'm Ben.
I'm Charlie. And without any further ado,
I think we need to get this show started.
Okay, this one is called the Ikea Dump. I'm healthy and I eat well and enough fibres, but for some reason I usually don't poop for up to 2 weeks interval, and then suddenly I'll go 2 to 3 times in the same day.
What
and the poop is massive. We're out going for 2 weeks. That you go.
Oh, that's IBS.
Go to the doctors.
The calling card. Why is it we always get the stories of people where you're just like, stop typing, just call the doctor.
Don't put this on Reddit. Put this to the doctor.
Yeah, it's like really
doctor.
bad.
They need a priest at that point. 2 weeks.
Backs up.
And then the poop is massive, like minimum a feet long every time, and I'm 5'9".
So that's basically a tail, is what that person's growing.
It's Goku.
It goes smoothly, but when I have to go, I have to go.
Well, you don't go when you should be going, so...
Today I f***ed up when I went to Ikea with my girlfriend, and suddenly I need to go. My girlfriend says, well, please wait until we scan these at the checkout. I can't lift the furniture by myself. I decide to wait to help her. And when we get in line, we notice it's pretty long. I'm pretty sure where this is going to go. Still, I decide to wait with her. But like I said, when I have to go, it is urgent. So after about 2 minutes, I just tell her, I'm sorry, but I need to go. And she is pissed all right and complaining. But I just head to the bathroom before it's too late. I get in, and thankfully the bathroom is empty. The first stall's toilet is full of toilet paper and urine, so I'm like, ooh, that. So I go to the other one. In there, I unload the most massive turd I've ever done. I don't know about your Ikea, but in ours the toilets are gigantic. Still the poop reached the bottom of the... Still the poop reached the bottom of the tunnel and climbed out all the way to the outside of the toilet.
Ah, snake in the lake.
I'm getting that image. You know, when you're at the beach and you like make one of those kind of like wet sand things.
A sand castle.
Yeah. A wet sand thing. Do you know what I mean? You dribble sand out and it makes like a little tiny, tiny tower. Yeah, like a kind of a worm poo kind of thing.
This guy was saying it was at least 3 feet long.
Fucking hell.
Do not believe you. I was amazed. Yeah, it's getting to your intestine. Yeah. You got a real issue.
You need to put that back.
I was amazed and scared at the same time. I flushed first before I wiped because I'm used to having plumbing problems.
Gentlemen.
It does not go.
Yeah, no
It does not go. So here I am panicking. Why are you panicking? Walk away. Just...
Take a picture and walk away.
This is not your problem.
Yeah, they pay people to do this. Come on, man.
I'm sure they've seen worse than that. They f***ing put out Swedish meatballs for f***'s sake.
Oh, yeah.
The toilet's so big.
Oh, God. So here I am panicking, but there's nothing I can do. So make sure no one...
There is! Walk away!
Get a coat hanger.
Break 99p.
Wring its neck. Get it done.
Was it here we did the story about the poop knife?
What?
Oh, I don't...
Was this a myth? Was this on something? Where someone had like a knife that they... like family had like massive poos. So they had a knife in the bathroom so they could chop it up. So... And then this kid went to like a friend's house and like they did a big poo and it was just like they went to go and ask their friend's mum like, oh, where's the poop knife?
Sally, where's the clipper?
Do you know what? I've seen this, but I don't think we recorded it.
Is that surely not a better thing? Like I feel like a wooden spoon or something.
What about like the potato masher? There's probably a better one than that, but you know. Yeah. Colander.
Yeah.
Rescue it.
Whisker do it.
Yeah, true. KitchenAid.
Get one of those soup blenders.
Oh, that was a bit off topic. So here I am panicking. There's nothing I can do. So I make sure no one's outside. And I go in the first stall to wipe my butt so the paper doesn't clog the toilet with the poop. But it turns out this one was clogged already. I get out and begin to wash my hands. Then another customer arrives. I watch him in the mirror discreetly and in terror, as he does just like I did. He goes in the first stall and decides that it's too disgusting. So he moves to the other stall, the one with the 3 feet long turd. I'm panicking but decide to stay cool and act like I just peed in the urinals.
It's like a toilet version of Goldilocks and the Three Bears.
This poo's too big.
That poo was just right.
As I'm drying my hands, I watch him slowly opens the stall's door and just stands there staring. He just lets go a very weak, high-pitched and discouraged, "Oh, man." It is so funny, I can barely hold in my laughs. So as I get out as fast as I can without running and meet my girlfriend waiting for me outside, I go to her and before she can say anything, I say, "Look, we need to leave now," as I'm giggling aloud. She looks at me very puzzled but slightly amused as I take the cart and start pushing it, half running towards the exit. No way I'm going to be known in the Ikea as the massive turder. Once outside and safe, I tell her the whole story and she laughed and forgave me for leaving her at the checkout line. So basically, I dumped a massive turd in Ikea and saw someone question his own existence after meeting it.
Oh,
thank you,
That's
Ikea
not
Dump.
so bad.
I mean, yeah, we've all been there.
We dropped our hog in Ikea. Good for you, man.
A hog.
I think that's a proud story.
I mean, he doesn't sound proud, but I think he should because 3 feet, that's quite an achievement. Hang on. Thinking about that, right?
3 feet is long.
I'm 6'2", so can a colon hold 3 feet of stuff?
For Dwayne The Rock Johnson, yes. For Dave Bautista, yes. For Andre the Giant, certainly.
For this guy in Ikea.
Oh, yeah.
Well, good for you, sir.
Yeah, good for you, sir. Well done.
Thank you for the
Go
story.
to a doctor. This one's called "Don't Pee in the Shower." Disagree wholeheartedly already.
Do you?
I don't even think I couldn't if I wanted to.
Really?
Did that make sense?
Yeah. Do you pee in the shower?
Yeah, I've been known to.
I hold back like it's my
Wow.
area of pees in the shower. It's a stand-up toilet.
Because there's...
Well, no, so like I would normally kind of like go to the loo before I shower.
Yeah.
So I've got, very rarely, but...
Occasionally poop in the shower as well. Just stuff it down.
Waffle stomp it down.
No, see, this is no major issue with it. Like,
This is weird because people have told me that they pee in the shower and I've kind of ritualistically torn them apart for it because I don't think I've ever peed in the shower.
Not in other people's showers.
No,
gross.
but just like it's just not something that would. I think like you go to the toilet before and then you have a clean up, don't you? In the shower, like
I'm a gentleman. I point at the drain.
up the wall,
on the glass,
in the shampoo.
So I was told by a neighbour that this beautiful vine growing up the side of my recently moved in house is actually poison ivy, which explains why I've been itching out of my mind. I called my dad, a farmer, and asked how to deal with it without touching it.
I called him a farmer. You farmer.
So I asked him how to deal with it without touching it. I assume the vine, not the rash.
Or the farmer.
I could pay someone who will poison it and kill all the grass, or I could pull it out myself. Obviously, I'm pulling. Okay.
Yeah. I'll go with that.
Do you, pal? To avoid getting the oh-so-fun itchy side effects, he said to immediately put all the clothes into the washer and take a freezing shower and bathe in vodka. Sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah. I mean, the freezing shower, I get it, closes the pores, but then why would you need the alcohol? Because alcohol kills bacteria or viruses.
I don't know, but I'm going to trust a farmer when it comes to...
Very good point, well made, yeah.
And also kind of dad knowledge.
Well, farmers could also be...
Farmer knowledge, dad knowledge.
Yeah.
I'm
Farmer dad. The icy water closes your pores and the alcohol washes the oil away.
Hey!
There we go.
So I commenced to pulling up and dig a substantial root and immediately run to the laundry room, strip and tear ass to the bathroom. That seems like an Americanism.
Yeah.
Tear ass.
Tear ass.
I like that. Don't say that. I don't care where you're from. I like this. I didn't have any vodka, but I had plenty of alcohol. That's not what the instruction was, though, was it? So, thanks to COVID. So
Jägermeister's not going to do it.
By the way, it's a COVID reference, so it happened in the last 2 years. So I entered the freezing shower and started dumping the alcohol on my bod. Now, when I shower, I always pee. See, I like him again. John, you're a bit indifferent to this.
I just don't get the whole peeing in the shower thing. Like, I'm not against people who do. No, actually, no, that's a complete lie. I am against people who do it. Just use the toilet like a normal person.
Yeah.
I think it's the warm water thing, though. Like, it's.
I get it if you're a toddler, but like the warm water thing, like.
I mean, just pee in the shower. Give it a go.
Yeah.
Have you given it a go?
I don't think I have.
Pee in the shower.
All right, I will try it.
Give me a call while you're doing it.
I'll report back. Video.
Live report. Ooh. Why do you think they made iPhones
Waterproof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly that reason.
plug?
Thing is, I'll get confused and end up fucking logging off in there and asking for help.
Okay.
Get the toilet knife.
Get a net.
One side you've got like the pulley string for the toilet, and the other you've got like a knife on a rope. Now, when I shower, I always pee. Don't shame me. Everyone does it, and you know it. See?
No, but they don't.
No,
Yeah, they do.
They don't.
I
don't
gotta
always do
believe-
this.
What's the split? So don't shame this guy. Everyone does it, and we know it, John. You know it.
I don't know.
We've proven it.
I don't know it.
My pee then mixed with the high concentration of alcohol and started the chemical reaction.
No.
No. What? I don't think you've got alcohol in there. I think you got something else. I suddenly felt like I got maced.
So maybe hot water, whatever the this guy was drinking and whatever the he's pissing,
Or he's one of the X-Men.
or he's one of
The
the
shitty powers.
the power of piss. Piss
It's like
man.
one of those guys that's in Deadpool. You know, completely f***ing useless thing. So like,
He's the counterpart of the Marmot from the first episode who poos in weird places and plays golf.
well, yeah, except this guy's like basically Bill Nye in the shower, just creating stuff. So apparently eyes are now hurting, and the alcohol smell multiplied 1,000,000 times, and my eyes burned. I want to know, like, you've got to name some products here, pal. Not that I want to give it a try.
Moonshine.
Yeah. I ran out of the room naked, soaking wet and confused as hell. Like, it's like Kermit the Frog. After grabbing a new towel and standing outside in my backyard for a bit, definitely American, I called my husband. He was so confused, so he called his brother, a chemical engineer. Apparently, the chemicals in my urine plus the alcohol made a very rudimentary mustard gas. Wow, okay.
No.
Does that kind of explain why then you put piss on a rag and then put it over your face in World War One? Because isn't that how you got rid of mustard gas?
That's what you do?
Yeah, not 100%.
I've never heard of this before.
But people are on the internet right now and they're just going to be typing away. But yeah, you peed on
Comment
a rag.
away.
If you couldn't get your gas mask out, you pissed on a rag and shoved it over your face.
Is this something someone's just told you?
No,
to get you to do
or the Germans were like, if we can kill them, and then worse, we could just tell them, oh, by the way, if you want to survive this, piss in a rag. So you just die like there's all these people with just like soppy rags on their faces.
I would bet folding money that piss and alcohol does not make mustard gas.
I think we should try.
Yeah. Let's live stream a science experiment.
If you've liked what you've heard in this podcast, but you've got your own stories that you know are even worse,
Please send it through to stories@thethreadofgentleman.com.
And we will do our best to air your dirty and filthy laundry for you. Thank you.
Okay, so this one is called Pooneral For A Friend. I've recently moved in with my partner of 2 years. We met during COVID and he's been very hesitant to allow me to move in as he's very religious and he's worried about how his family and friends will view him. At this point, alarm bells.
Yeah.
They haven't put that. I'm putting that. If you're moving in with someone who's very religious, make sure you're not going to get cut up and put in a suitcase.
I mean, just all be very religious.
Yeah.
Be with just like, what are you doing?
I guess it depends on the religion, doesn't it? Really?
I guess not Jedi.
Yeah, I was literally thinking. Yeah. Okay, so right. So he's very religious and he's worried about how his family and friends will view him. Again, alarm bells.
Yeah.
As far as they're
stupid, and we wouldn't have a podcast if they didn't exist. So.
Yeah, you ignore those bells and send the stories in.
Yeah, keep them coming.
As far as they're aware, he's a virgin and saving himself for marriage. So having a female partner living with him is a big deal for those people who seem to love to pry into other people's lives. Yeah, religion.
Sounds about right.
Anyway, I'm getting distracted. To the real issue at hand, we'd never really spent more than a night together before I moved in, so some habits of his I wasn't aware of until we shared a roof. He's a lot messier than I am, but with some guidance, I think we can work that one out. This is like every woman who's ever lived.
Yeah.
That's my alarm bell.
Wipe that out.
Nope. He mutters to himself a lot, but he passes that off as praying to God. It's just a couple of habits I've noticed. This guy sounds like a psychopath.
I mean, exorcism needed?
Okay, so the really weird thing he does, I've heard him essentially saying grace when he's in the bathroom just before flushing.
I quite like him.
Oh dear. Our walls are thin and you can hear a lot through a closed bathroom door, and his style of saying grace is very distinctive, backwards in Arabic. I know I shouldn't eavesdrop, but I have heard on occasion what sounds like him saying grace is essentially thanking God for the food's safe passage through his body and holding a sort of funeral for his turds.
I have a really bad diet, so when I have a and it comes out, I do the same thing.
I can go on board with thanking God for a safe passage.
Yeah,
But wait.
Beefy steak. When that thing works its way out a month later.
I mean, yeah, when there's no tearing, I'm thankful. You know?
Yeah,
Gotta stop eating crisps, man. Oh, right. So he holds a sort of funeral for his turds, bidding them well on their journey, delivering them into the hands of God. Yeah. Oh, this is great. Wait. He always signs off with a "until we meet again."
Wait, what?
Which is an insane concept to say to one's poo.
Kids!
Oh, man. I can deal with his religious tendencies, but the idea of him kneeled over a full toilet praying to his is on another level, and it's making me have negative thoughts.
Yeah.
Oh, f***ing Christ. Any advice would be great. Am I actually just meant to ask him why he prays to his poo? Like, grace when food goes in and grace when food comes out. Well, first of all, this is not the podcast to be asking for advice, because you're not going to get anything useful.
I've got this image of this guy, like, you know how they bury people at sea? You know, they've got like the wooden board and then the body like slides out from under a flag. He does that with his poop. It just leaves like a little brown stain as it rolls off.
12 gun salute. Me. Yeah, that's weird. I'd get out of there before you end up on the side of a milk carton.
Yep.
I think he's f***ing with her.
Oh,
Yeah! This guy's, I think, my new hero. That's how you get out of a relationship that you don't want to be in. You pray to poo.
I mean, I'll just walk away, but...
yeah, but this is way more fun. Let's f*** this girl up for life.
I think this guy's a genius.
Yeah, you know what you've
He's a nutcase or a genius. It's like there's no grey.
There's no line between it anymore.
Yeah, it's not 50 shades of grey, it's 2 shades of brown. Good for this guy.
Well, that was a depraved episode with lots of interesting and kind of ridiculous stories, but
yeah.
thanks for checking it out. All the best.